Greetings everyone. In this video I want to talk about carrying cash.
Greetings! This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
Now, in this technological age that we're living in, and the ability to simply pay from a smartphone or pay electronically, there isn't really much need for cash all the time. And many have fallen into the habit of just not wanting to use cash at all and not carrying it with them. And I will say that you are setting yourself up for possible testings, trials, problems. Now, how do I say that? Is because it's called choices and consequences. Well, if you make a choice of not carrying cash with you, if your form of payment is not accepted or it's declined, or you're making an electronic payment and it doesn't go through, or electricity is out somehow in the building that you're going into, or you've called for a taxi and you think that you're going to pay electronically and then it doesn't go through and now you don't have a taxi because now you're stranded because you have no way of paying and you're someplace that you can't walk from, or say you're out late at night and your phone is dead, you have no way of paying for a taxi and you can't call anybody. If you have cash, it's not a problem because you have money to conduct the transaction with. Now, some of you, if you have experienced this, you get upset and you may go off at a taxi driver, a worker, whatever. But whether it's the system that's not working or whatever, you have to look at the fact it was your choice to leave the house without cash. Or have enough in your account to cover the charge or whatever. That is no reason to go over the edge emotionally. All right? Take responsibility for your actions. Source players need to carry cash in case of an emergency. All right? Now, I suggest it be in 10s or 20s. And depending on where you live, how much a taxi is, or how much you're spending to get groceries, or whatever it is, or how, especially a taxi or transportation, enough to get you back home. All right? You need to be carrying that much with you at all times. Tucked away so it doesn't just get spent, but tucked away as an emergency fund in your wallet, so you will always have that money. It will never be spent except for emergency. And if it gets spent, then it gets replaced. I say this to save you discomfort, tests, and trials from your choices, consequences to your choices by not carrying cash. It's no fun being called up in the middle of the night by someone you know wanting you to bail them out. It is their responsibility to take care of the consequences of their choices. Now, you being nice will maybe help them, maybe not, because that's your choice, whether you help them or not. And when someone makes that choice, once maybe you can understand it, but if they make a habit of it and it's their lifestyle of constantly calling you up to come rescue them, come get them, come, pay their bill, do whatever. Well, that's their lifestyle choice, and then you're enabling them to continue in that path. So that's a boundary issue for you. But that person who is making those choices are not making beneficial choices for themselves. We are each responsible for our own choices and the consequences of those choices. You need to deal with the choices. You need to deal with the consequences. You need to comprehend why those consequences came upon you as a result of your choices. And then you make it your intention to not put yourself in those kind of choices again, so that you will not have to suffer the consequences of those choices. This is just a heads up. These are just choices, and it's information, and you can do with it what you choose. It's your choice. You can experience the best in your life. It starts with your mindset. It starts with your choices. It starts with your commitment to the game. You absolutely can do it. Now, if you find the work that I've done in the Matrix and the information I'm sharing to be of benefit to you, and it benefits you to say thank you with a gift via PayPal, the link is in the description box below. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.